Hi everyone, welcome back to Quantum Panel. If you're new here, we dive deep into some of the best shows out there, episode by episode, breaking down the story, symbolism, and the sheer chaos that makes these characters so damn addictive. Today, we're rolling right back into Peaky Blinders, Season 1, Episode 5, and trust me, this one's an emotional roller coaster. We've got betrayal, heartbreak, old ghosts returning, and Tommy Shelby at his most dangerous and vulnerable. So grab your flat caps and whiskey, let's jump straight into it.
You want to see him, Arthur? You want to see him? You go with him.
Episode 5 kicks off with Ada, who's still furious at Tommy. She's convinced he betrayed Freddie Thorne, the man she loves, and honestly, you can't even blame her. Freddie's been arrested, and from her point of view, Tommy's always pulling strings behind the scenes. She doesn't want to see or speak to anyone from the Shelby family. And right when you think things can't get more chaotic, Arthur Shelby Sr. strolls back into town. Yep, the long-lost father who ditched a family over a decade ago. The guy looks like he's been through hell and back, full of stories about how he's changed. But come on, we know better. Tommy's not buying. You can see the coldness in his eyes when he talks to his dad. No love, no nostalgia, just business. Arthur, on the other hand, wants to believe the old man. He's desperate for that father-son bond he never got. So when Arthur Sr. starts spinning tales about starting a new life and building hotels in America, Arthur actually falls for it. Tommy, ever the strategist, decides to test him. He gives his father a large sum of money, not because he believes in the dream, but because he wants to see what kind of man Arthur Sr. really is. And surprise, surprise! The old man does exactly what we expect. He runs off with the cash. No goodbyes, no hotel, just another betrayal. That moment hits hard. You can feel Arthur's entire sense of hope crumble. And the worst part, Tommy probably expected it all along. That's classic Shelby tragedy. Every time they try to trust someone, it backfires. Meanwhile, trouble's brewing on another front. An IRA member starts sniffing around, asking questions about the man Grace killed earlier in the season. Remember that shootout at the garrison? Yeah, that's coming back to haunt her. Tommy and Grace realize the situation's about to blow up, so they handle it in the only way Tommy knows how, with violence. They track down and kill the remaining IRA members, covering their tracks again. But here's the twist. During all this bloodshed and secrecy, Grace and Tommy are actually getting closer. Grace has gone from being the Crown's undercover spy to genuinely falling in love with the man she was sent to betray. And you can see the conflict eating her alive. She tells Inspector Campbell that she'll tell him where the stolen guns are, but only if he promises to leave Tommy and the Shelbys alone afterward.
That's the first real sign of her loyalty shifting. She's no longer the agent following orders. She's a woman torn between duty and love, and that's what makes her such a fascinating character. Grace eventually figures out that the guns are buried in a false grave, after discovering that Danny Whizbang is still alive. Yeah, turns out Tommy faked his death earlier in a season to get him out of the picture. Campbell's been chasing ghosts the whole time. Grace gives up the location of the guns to Campbell, then resigns from her position. She's done working for the Crown. But Campbell, man, this guy's got it bad.
He actually proposes to Grace, and she flat out rejects him. You can see the humiliation in his face. His obsession with her, mixed with his hatred for Tommy, is about to explode. Later that night, Grace and Tommy finally give in to their feeling. It's intimate, quiet, and emotional, something Tommy rarely allows himself to experience. But here's the kicker. Campbell is secretly watching them. Yeah, full-on creep mode. He sees everything, and that's the exact moment his heart turns dark. From that point forward, this isn't just about justice. It's personal. Meanwhile, Arthur, completely shattered by his father's betrayal, hits rock bottom. He tries to hang himself. The rope actually snaps, and he survives. That scene, it's brutal to watch. You see the toughest man in the Peaky Blinders brought to his knees, literally and emotionally. It's a powerful reminder that beneath all the violence and swagger, these people are still human, broken, traumatized, and clinging to control in a world that keeps taking from them. By the end of episode 5, every thread is ready to explode. Tommy's enemies are circling, Campbell's gone unhinged, and Grace's double life has completely fallen apart. It's the calm before the storm. And if you know Peaky Blinders, you know the storm's coming hard.
That was you, Mr. Shelby.
Quantum conclusion. And that wraps up episode 5 of Peaky Blinders Season 1. This episode is a turning point, The moment where loyalty, love, and revenge all collide. Every decision Tommy makes now is going to have consequences, and we're about to see just how far he'll go to protect his empire. If you want to keep up with the Shelby saga, make sure to check out our recap of episode 4. It'll give you all the context behind Grace's secret, Freddy's arrest, and Tommy's escalating war with Campbell. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and join the Quantum Panel crew, because next up, we're diving into the season finale, and it's an absolute bombshell. Until then, by order of the Peaky Blinders,